Okay, so today what I did was I drilled all the rest of the holes in the joints. You can see the angle, well, I hope you can see this. See the angle of the drill. You have to drill that. What you do is drill away from the bottom of the slot on both sides so that you don't damage the bottom of the slot. You might damage the top of the slot a little bit, but as long as the bottom 2/3 of the slot isn't damaged, the cars are not going to come out because of that. And there's ways to fix it up. If you do make a mistake, you can always fill it with Bondo, recut the relief. It's not a big deal. What I'll do before I paint this track is I will just lightly bevel the top of the slots with some sandpaper, cut in and hold it like a V, and just lightly break that edge. Sorry, lightly break that edge. It's barely noticeable, but what it does is when a car comes around and goes full lock, oversteering, and locks the guide flag will twist in the slot, and as it comes out, it will chip the top of the slot. So rather than waiting for all the cars to do that, I just do it ahead of time. It saves having a lot of little wood specks all over your track while the track is breaking in. And sometimes on the relief, you'll get kind of a rough edge there. And while the track is breaking in, you'll wear out a lot of tires because the tires will slowly remove that rough edge. Really doesn't take very long. But if it's really noticeable, I'll just lightly run a piece of sandpaper over it. Again, just to chamfer that edge a little bit. So when the cars fishtail over the slot, they don't catch their tires on it and wear their tires out faster. Another thing I've done today is I went around, that's why I'm wearing my coveralls, and I crawled around in the sawdust and I locked all the legs in place. As I mentioned, this part of the floor is a 1/2 inch lower, so I put a 1/2 inch prop up so the legs are in the right place for when it goes onto a fairly smooth floor. So what I'll do now is continue working under the track. I'm going to start unbolting it, pulling it all apart. I'm not going to paint the track in this shop. The track is going to be painted in my son's garage. And eventually it'll end up in his basement. But I'll take apart the joints here, try to get as much of the sawdust off the track, try to clean it up as best as I can. I'll do the final sanding over there. I still have to slot all these joints. When we take them apart, I will slot the tongues so the braid can be undisturbed when the track gets bolted back together again. So that is going to be mostly tomorrow's job. I'm going to try to get most of it apart today. And I guess that's about it for today. Thanks for watching.